How's everybody doing today? This is Robert from Breaking the Chain USA. What we're going to talk about right now, talk about the IPO of Ripple and how it may can affect XRP. We'll talk a little bit about VeChain too as well. Just returned back from Las Vegas, back here in Eastern North Carolina for a while. And we'll go ahead and get into the video. Thank you.
How's everybody doing today? This is Robert from Breaking the Chain USA, coming to you here from North Carolina. Just recently got back from Las Vegas not too long ago. I actually got back about a week ago. And as soon as I got back, I came down with the flu, even though I had a flu shot. I had bronchitis first, then the flu. So now I'm just getting over that, and I've just got my voice back. So now I can talk to you guys. What we're going to talk about, got a lot going on in the past week and a half. With Ripple, when I was in Las Vegas, noticed on my phone, IPO, Ripple's coming out, Brad Garland house. He was in Switzerland at the World Economic Forum, and which was very big. Ripple was the only cryptocurrency company there, and Brad Garland house actually went into detail about the IPO. It says it won't be the first, won't be the last company in digital assets to offer this. But what IPO does, basically it allows more funding for the company itself. And a lot of people are saying that it's going to, even some CEOs from Ripple. So I was looking at digital assets channel, digital asset investors channel today, are saying that it actually should help the XRP token because, you know, that's kind of like their bread and butter. You know, that's what they're marketing to actually help be kind of like the poster child for Ripple. You know, it's their product, their baby, of what it can do, how fast it can move money from one bank to another bank in less than 3 seconds. And even U.S. Congress, I'll show you a little bit later, has talked about Ripple this past week as well. But Garden House, he and his CEO will be coming within this year. Sometimes the global money transfer system in a major way. And what the IPO does, it would get national attention, CNBC, and Ripple's already valued at over $10 billion, which is higher than 95% of the NASDAQ companies listed on the NASDAQ right now. That's a lot. And it's going to get, when the IPO does take effect, it's going to be worth a lot more. It's going to be probably, and actually with XRP, with what they hold in escrow going up, I mean, you could be looking at $20-40 billion company easily. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, it doesn't take long, you know, a few years to get it to like Apple and Google to be worth $1 trillion almost. I mean, especially with what Ripple has and all the partnerships and 300 different companies and central banks and private banks, SBI Bank, and, you know, in Japan, and all these huge banks that are using that are getting ready to use XRP. And we also are starting to see the liquidity actually increase a lot. There is a website called Fiat Leak. If any of you have ever looked at that, and Fiat Leak actually, it shows where the liquidity is coming from in different markets. Like you have Bitcoin right here. It's an awesome website. It shows the liquidity is coming to the United States right here, and you have different cryptocurrencies you can actually play around. This is the first time I've actually been on Fiat League, but it shows all the coins though. You can click on them on the side over here, and it shows what we have. We have XRP right here. We'll click on that and see what we got on XRP. Here we go, XRP. And what it shows the amount of volume that's taking place. And as you can see right here, there is a lot out of the United States right here earlier today. Well, here we go. South Korea, the Asian countries, Japan, South Korea, it is really ramping up right here. All this liquidity. As you can see where the nodes are at. I mean, you have some in the UK right here as well. But the US, getting a lot of it. Asian countries, South Korea, Japan. This is huge. This is definitely more than what we had in the bull run of 2017. And we're starting to see all these analysts saying that XRP is going to take off. It's going to take off. It's headed that way. It could be, it cannot be. I hope it does continue to take off and go higher than what it did in 2017. I've been accumulating for over 2.5 years, so it'll be great. And it's a great website right here. It's incredible. And you can watch this all day, and see where it's coming at, different time zones and so forth, I'm sure these guys in the tomorrow morning, when it's morning in Japan, you're going to probably see more activity over there. And being a Monday in the United States, it's Super Bowl Sunday, kind of a slow day here in the United States for business. We're seeing this much liquidity, so we could see more. That's amazing. And some of the articles, I was just looking at these articles. It's Sunday afternoon, 5:46 right now, and some articles right here. XRP's price may soon burst higher. I'm not seeing a lot of negativity on XRP. I did see a little bit last week, but 20, 30%. I paid most of mine. I got around 25, 30 cents. I would love to see it go way higher than this. I'm not flipping it for a case of beer like a lot of people I know. They want to flip it for a few bucks. And a lot of these people, I'm telling you, they've been flipping. They're getting ready to do taxes in a few weeks. And IRS is requiring you to, they're going to ask you on cryptocurrencies and have you sold any. I do have some, but I haven't sold anything. And they're going to check. All this is regulated. If you deal with some exchanges, they will report it to the IRS. I heard Coinbase may do this. I'm not really for sure. But be prepared to pay taxes, especially short-term taxes, 35% or so forth, And a lot of people have done that. They've already taken the money. They've cashed a digital asset out. They've already spent the money about maybe, some clothes with it, taking a trip or what have you. Or maybe someone who made a lot bought a used car with it, and they don't have the money for taxes now. Don't get caught in that situation. You don't want that. But yeah, these articles are coming out a lot tonight. I'm surprised we don't see a Super Bowl commercial with XRP. But, we still have a long ways to go. Anything could happen, You don't know. But it gives the technicals right here. We're going into about the bear market's about to end. Is it really? It could be. Just looking at the volume is what they're looking at in the use case, especially in Mexico and the Philippines. It's increasing a lot. And even Congress actually, last week, I guess Congress has turned all the impeachment information over to the Senate. And hopefully, it looks like this week is going to be the end of that. By Wednesday, we won't hear anything else. Hopefully out of Congress or the Senate about impeachment so they can focus on other things. They're actually focusing on talking about XRP. It's interesting, very interesting. And the person right here, he asked, he was talking with Christine Tetrault. Is this how you pronounce her name? Senior Policy Counsel for Consumer Reports, and she's heard of Ripple and XRP. It talks about addressing the payments industry to make payments more efficient and effectively. It's a great article right here. This is on Bitcoinist.com. Even the Bitcoin websites are in favor of XRP. Wow. And we also have VeChain. VeChain, got a little news come out about VeChain lately, especially some partnerships they have gotten last week with a luxury company, I forget the name of it, to actually do some check-in and verification for counterfeit goods and so forth, which that's going to be good. Also, we have, I think it's the Deloitte accounting firm, VeChain working with them as well for tax season, verification purposes. And also with VeChain, this came out a couple years ago, with coronavirus going on in around the world right now, out of China. And VeChain is looking at vaccine traceability, and the Chinese government actually last year they wanted a company to trace vaccines, and VeChain does have that. I don't know if the Chinese government's going to use that or not, but this would be huge, especially with the coronavirus, something that could back it up and track the vaccines. And China already talked about this a few months ago, and they want to implement it this year. So hopefully they will take VeChain. Since VeChain works so closely with the Chinese government, we don't know. In my opinion, that would really shoot the price up of VeChain a lot. I mean, we'll find out. I'm stocked on XRP and VeChain. I mean, I've been buying for the past 2 years. I'm not buying anymore. I mean, I bought it almost the lowest point I could buy. I'm just holding on for it and see what happens. You gotta have patience. And some more information on VeChain. If you go to Twitter, you can find out some more info on it and what's going on with VeChain. They really didn't look that much. XRP seems to get on the news lately. Some opinionated stuff up here from a few days ago. Public will be using VeChain. I hope so. I mean, it doesn't take much to get digital assets with a real use case and a need, especially with a vaccine virus to go up a lot. It's kind of like a pharmaceutical company. You kind of need, it's something you need. It's a necessity. It's what you need. So we'll see how this goes. Like I said, put them on a ledger. Put all this stuff in a ledger or a wallet. Atomic wallet's good. I mean, hard wallet, and keep your codes. Do this tomorrow, or as soon as you can. Put those codes in a safe deposit box. Anything can happen. Someone can break in your house, could catch on fire, what have you. You don't want that to happen. Put them in a safe deposit box. I was looking at my safe deposit box the other day just to make sure I had everything there. You want to have that. All right, we'll get back to Fiat Link right here. Yeah, Fiat, this is really a great website right here because it's showing, what's happening right here. You get all these different digital assets up here. I don't see that. Oh, yeah, I do. I just saw it. Here we go. We got VeChain right here. We actually can see what VeChain is doing. There we go. I'm not seeing much of this as VeChain. I get more familiar with this website here, but a lot of other people may be more familiar with this than I am. But XRP seems to be showing the here we go. XRP seems to be showing the volume. Now, I would think VeChain actually had the most volume in China of all places, but yeah, it's tending to migrate here to the United States where a lot of the liquidity is going with that. So that's good. So maybe VeChain can form some partnerships with U.S. companies as well. We shall see. But yeah, XRP has actually got the volume all of them right now. But that's all we have right now. I'm not going to really talk about any real estate stuff right now. There's so much going on in digital assets right now. They say 2020 may be the year. Let's hope so. All right. And everybody be sure to, the link in my description of my YouTube channel here, get a Ledger Nano S. And if you have any interest in real estate, hit me up, American Real Estate, REF@gmail.com. Or blockchain, just hit me up at breakingthechainusa@gmail.com. And I was just in Vegas, and there are a lot of places I saw taking digital assets, Bitcoin and a few others. I want to say Dash. It's a D Casino, and I want to say Golden Gate. They're taking Bitcoin. And I saw a lot of Bitcoin ATMs that have different digital assets, a variety, like 5 or 6 different digital assets that people can go buy and use. I don't know if you can exchange them for international currency yet, but I was talking to a lot of people on Fremont Street in downtown Las Vegas, a pizza parlor. They actually said they are looking at taking digital assets in the near future. So a lot of places are. So many international tourists. So Las Vegas is headed that way. It's headed to digital assets. There are a lot of places, actually casinos and places that do take some digital assets, and it will be a lot more in the future. Because I was watching some people from say Germany, they were in the airport trying to exchange your money. It's expensive, trying to convert over to U.S. money. So that would be a big global economic boost, especially a place like Las Vegas, Orlando, to get a lot of people. All right, that's all I have right now. And any more information comes up, I will be glad to keep you updated on that. Everybody have a great evening, and thank you for watching.